exercise that I'm going to show you now is called the shoulder drops, and this is brilliant for releasing tension around the shoulder blades. But it's very important that you work from the correct muscles. We're not working from these upper shoulder muscles. So I'm going to turn around and show you, and I'd like you to do this exercise with me. So the muscles that we're going to work from are the muscles between the shoulder blades. As I said before, not these upper shoulder muscles. So we're going to do this little exercise where I'll stand to the side. You're going to have your arms in front of you like this, but you haven't drawn the shoulder blades away from the back yet. So what I want you to do is I want you to reach your arms forward, and I don't know if you can see, but I've now brought my shoulder blades away from the spine. And I've done that by using my arms, but now I'm going to use my shoulder blades to draw my arms back. So the arms stay straight. So the arms draw the shoulder blades away from the spine, and you get that nice stretch, that space between the spine and the shoulder blade lengthens, and then you get that stretch. But the shoulder blades draws the arms back. So just do this a couple more, just to isolate that movement and feel that the muscles between the shoulder blades are the ones that are working. So there's absolutely no tension in your upper shoulders or the neck. You're just getting those shoulder blades to work. So we'll do the exercise on the mat, but when we do it, those are exactly the same principle applies. You're just going to use those muscles between the shoulder blades. So now I've shown you which muscles that you work from, let's get onto our mat and do the exercise. So come to sitting on your mat and let's use our abdominals to roll ourselves back. Let's get ourselves into the correct alignment in the relaxation position. So alignment is always important, whichever exercise you do. So having your feet and knees hip width apart, pelvis in neutral. Just make sure there's no tension in your legs or your buttocks. Nice long spine. And then a nice long neck, lengthening your head away from your shoulders. So always keeping the body as nice and relaxed as possible. And bring your arms above your chest. So not above the shoulders, more literally directly above the chest. And your palms are facing each other. And remember, your shoulder blades haven't been drawn away from the mat at this stage, so you can feel the shoulder blades on the mat. And we'll do one arm at a time. And on an in-breath, I was going to start with my left arm. I'm going to reach my left fingertips up to the ceiling, and I can feel my shoulder blade being drawn away from the spine. And then I'm going to use the muscles between the shoulder blade and the spine just to let the shoulder blade just drop back into position. And then you alternate. So now my right fingertips coming up to the ceiling. So I'm not rolling over onto my side. I'm just isolating the shoulder blade, drawing it away from the spine, and then just letting it drop back into place. So it's a nice, gentle, long stretch when you draw the shoulder blade away. You're not jamming your shoulder blade back into the mat. You're just letting it drop back in to place. So just drop it back in. It's a nice stretch, and it's a release back. But the arm stays straight because you're not using your arms. You're not using your arm to draw your shoulder blade back down. I'll do that right side again. You're just letting the shoulder blade just drop into place. And each time the shoulder blade drops back onto the mat, you're keeping that distance between your shoulder and the ear, so it's not starting to creep up towards your ear. So it's a nice way of you getting that stretch between the shoulder blade and the spine, but also just that little sort of nice invigorating release. So let's take our arm across the body a bit more. Again, you're not rolling onto the side. Again, it's just taking the shoulder blade away from the spine a tiny bit more and then letting it release back into position. So you can do a few where you take the arm straight up to the ceiling, and then you can start taking the arm across, and that's just getting a bit more of a stretch between the shoulder blade and the spine. And release back. And release back. I'll do one more on each side. So it's a nice gentle release, just dropping back into place, and then take your arms back by your side. So that's a lovely gentle exercise, but if you're very tight in the shoulders, around the shoulder blades, you do get a nice gentle stretch there. So I hope you enjoyed that.